Let's talk about volcanoes. In this video, I will discuss four main topics: what a volcano is, how volcanoes form, the life cycle of a volcano, and the four main kinds of volcanoes geologists generally group them into. First, let's define what a volcano actually is. A volcano is an opening in the Earth's crust through which lava, volcanic ash, and gases escape. Volcanic eruptions are partially due to pressure from dissolved gases, much as escaping gases force the cork out of a bottle. Now that we know what volcanoes are, let's talk about how they're created. An academic explanation of how volcanoes are formed is provided by Oregon State University. A subduction zone forms when a continental crust and an oceanic crust collide. The oceanic crust, being denser, sinks beneath the continental crust. As it descends, it reaches depths where the intense heat causes the release of fluids trapped in the crust. These fluids melt some of the overlying material, producing magma. This magma, rich in silicon, rises to the surface where it can form a new volcano. Now let's explore the life cycle of a volcano. The three stages of a volcano's cycle are active, dormant, and extinct. An active volcano is currently erupting or is one that has erupted in recent history or in recent historical time. Dormant volcanoes are volcanoes that have not erupted in a long time but are expected to erupt again in the future. Extinct volcanoes are those which have not erupted in human history. Scientists look at earthquake activity, the gases coming from the volcanoes, and the temperature of the volcanoes to determine what state it's in. Finally, let's discuss the four main kinds geologists generally group volcanoes into, starting off with cinder cones. A cinder cone volcano is a steep, conical hill formed by the accumulation of volcanic fragments or cinders ejected from a single vent during explosive eruptions. One example of a cinder cone volcano is Wizard Island in Crater Lake National Park. Next up are composite volcanoes. Composite volcanoes are tall, symmetrically shaped, with steep sides sometimes rising 10,000 feet high. They are built from alternating layers of lava flow, volcanic ash, and cinders. One example of a composite volcano is Mount Fuji in Japan. Next up are shield volcanoes. Shield volcanoes are the largest volcanoes on Earth. Shield volcanoes do not form soaring mountains with conical peaks like composite volcanoes. Instead, they are broad volcanoes with gentle slopes and are somewhat shaped like a warrior shield lying flat on the Earth. Shield volcanoes are truly massive with volumes that dwarf other types of volcanoes, even the largest composite volcanoes. One example of a shield volcano is Mauna Loa in Hawaii. Finally, we have lava domes. Lava domes are steep, rounded volcanic features formed when magma is too viscous to flow far from the vent. Instead, the magma piles up around the vent, creating a dome-like structure. These domes can grow over days to decades and may collapse, causing pyroclastic flows. One example of a lava dome is Lassen Park in the United States of America. And that's all, folks. I hope you enjoyed this glorified slideshow of a video.